Hi, my name is Richard, and you're now looking at the Apple iPhone first generation. Now, I know this is not the iPhone 3G, but this is a very special phone still, and I love it immensely. Why? Because of the things you can do with the iPhone. Now, this is the 8GB model, and when I first saw the iPhone, I first was in amazement, wondering why the heck would people want to buy a phone that's so big, so huge, so heavy, and a phone that didn't even fix Apple's main problem, a removable battery. And who would want to buy a phone that's $500 that can easily break if you were to drop it from far up from the ground? I mean, it does have a glass LCD screen. If you were to drop this thing, I'm sure it can easily dent, or the glass screen will break easily, and then you lose the touch screen. Let's start off with the negatives of the iPhone. There's no QWERTY keyboard. There is a QWERTY keyboard, but there's no touch. It's only a touchscreen keyboard. People who definitely like to text are going to miss that feeling of the buttons being pressed, in my opinion. The speakers really suck on the iPhone, especially if you put on speakerphone when you're talking to someone or listening to music. The volume is definitely not amplified enough. The headphone jack is really annoying. You have to use Apple's headphones or buy special iPhone headphones in order to use them. You definitely, for example, my Shure headphones, if you have an L-shaped connector, will not fit into the iPhone. There's still no removable battery, as previously said. There's no memory card slot to increase the memory size. I mean, come on, you have an 8GB iPhone. That's very little space, and you're expecting people to replace the iPod, which can store 80GB. How are you going to store all your music and video onto the iPhone if you only have 8GB, and an alternative is 16GB? At least we have 16GB memory cards now. If you put a memory card slot, people can at least double or even quadruple the size of their iPhone. I don't understand why Apple won't do those things. And plus, there's no Bluetooth stereo support, so you can definitely not use wireless headphones to listen to your music or watch your videos. There's no copy and paste function, so in case you want to copy something from your email, copy something from the website, and paste it in somewhere else, you definitely cannot do that. The battery life is definitely not good on the iPhone. Seems like there's a lot of complaints, but there's actually a lot of good things about the iPhone. But first, like I said, the battery life sucks on the iPhone. If you put on standby mode, it can last about 12-13 hours from what I've used. But if you were to use it the entire day, try to use it the entire day where you're surfing the web, checking your email, using applications, then it could only last at max 4 to 5 hours. Now, what I love about the iPhone is it's a very beautiful device, but I'll be very sad the first time I drop this iPhone. It's a very beautiful device. I love how you can play music and watch videos. The screen is very beautiful. Here's an example of Scrubs. Hey, you see the quality is really good. Now, this is at the brightness. The brightness is at its lowest setting, and as you can see from that example there, it still looked good from there. I love how I can check my emails so easily, and I love how it's a portable device where I can finally surf the web easily. If you look at Samsung Instinct's browser or look at BlackBerry's browser, they are, in my opinion, it's just very difficult to use. I guess after using the Safari browser, it's just not as good as Safari. Now, unless we're comparing it to Windows Mobile 7, that's a different story. I do feel the Internet Explorer or even Firefox work pretty well. Like, you already pretty much know what the iPhone would do: call, surf the web, and entertainment. But what I really like about it is the application. There's so many developers who develop for the iPhone, and if you upgrade to the firmware 2.0, you can have access to the Apple App Store where you can download applications and games. And many of these applications are free, but some of the games are ranging from 99 cents to $10, which can, well, in my opinion, are expensive. Some of my favorite applications are Facebook, where you can check on your friends, iTunes Remote, where you can access your iTunes from anywhere around your house within your Wi-Fi network. You can chat with your friends on AIM, check on your auctions on eBay. I do love Pandora Internet Radio, where you enter the artists that you like, and I'll definitely try to make a playlist for you from their music and recommend music for you to listen to, and they usually match the music pretty well, in my opinion. you definitely have to check out the iPhone. There's so many great apps for the iPhone that makes everything so easy. But only the one bad thing I do see about these applications, it definitely makes you feel stupider in the long run, because if you lose your iPhone, then you lose all those applications that made your life easier for you. And then when it's gone, then you miss it, and then you feel stupid because you definitely cannot do it on your own without it. Just like how many people cannot live without their cell phone, can't live without text messaging. Oh man, iPhone will make it even worse. It's an expensive phone, but once you use it, I really think you'll like it. Though some people do find it a little complicated because of the touch screen, it's definitely something new, but once you get used to it, it's definitely something. The learning curve is not very hard in my opinion. There's many tutorials online. There's so many users that can actually help you in case you have any problems. And yeah, I actually like a Apple product, which is crazy. And this is my review of the Apple iPhone first generation, and my name is Richard. Thanks.